Hello, this is the help video for Excel Chapter 2, Guided Project 2-3. This movie begins at step 11 and will finish out the project. On the left, I have the instruction that I've got from my SimNet SimBook. On the right, I have my file as it exists at the end of step 10. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use the sum product to determine the amount of credit hours for each department. And so we have to fill this part in right here. So we're going to select D26, and on the Formula tab, in the Math and Trig, we want to find sum product. So remember, sum product will multiply at least two values and add the product of those two together to get the total sum. So in this formula, what we want to do is we want to take credit hours and number of sections, multiply it together for a specific department, and then it adds up for the total credit hours for all sections for that department. So since we're working with biology, we just want to select C7 through C9. So that's the credit hours. We're then going to multiply that by the number of sections for biology. So that's D7 through D9. Okay, so that will give the number of sections, the number of total credit hours for the biology. So we have an error message here. So if we do this, we want to error. So we're going to click that and say ignore error, because it's saying, hey, there's a formula here and this one's not like it. Well, it's not supposed to be like it. Okay, so now we know for biology, total credit hours for each course, number of sections is 98. So we're good with that. So we're done with step 10. So now what we need to do is copy and edit that, right? I want to paste to, and I'm going to do paste formulas. And then that way we can just get the formula and not any of the formatting, and your lines stay. So I went through and I did ignore error for the rest of those. So we're on step 12. So it copied, and so we copied them, but they're wrong, right? And so we have to recognize is that we only brought this down one cell. So these only adjusted by one cell. So you have to fix them all. And so for me, I probably would not have copied them. I would have just recreated them because sometimes it's more work. But we can double click on it. And so instead of, do you see how this is still bio? So if I take this blue range and I drag it down to the FRLs, and then I take the red range and I drag it, it adjusts. Then I can just hit enter. Same thing here. Double click and drag the blue. So now we're on IMS. So we're going to go to the edge, which is a move, drag down to IMS, go to the red, drag down to IMS. So it is looking for the correct department. Then we're going to go to physics, and same thing. We're going to take this blue, and this only works this way because all of these are only 3 in 3 rows. Each of them are the same size. Otherwise, you would have to redirect it all. So then those errors pop back up, right? So I selected all 3 and I did ignore on all. I can't see it, but I'm pretty sure this is correct. So C10. Yes, yes. Okay. Last thing, we're going to, on this sheet, we're going to put a date. So we're going to be in F20, and we want to do equal and start typing today. Tab, close the parentheses, and enter. It puts the date in there. I'm going to do that again. Equal, start typing today. It brings it up. It's highlighted. I'm just going to hit tab and close my parentheses, and that's good. All right, so we have one last thing, and that is to create a new sheet. That new sheet is going to be called Range Names. And at A1, we're going to hit F3, which brings up our list of name ranges, and we want to paste the list. And then we're going to auto fit the columns, and we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 names. You can verify that these are all correct. I'm pretty darn sure they are. You can save this file. You can go back to the beginning of the guided, upload your file, and submit it for grade. Okay, I submitted mine and I have an error. So if we pull up my file, you'll see what I did incorrectly. So I don't want you to do the same mistake. I put it in A. So go back to fees and credits. Look, I put it in A20. It was supposed to be over here in F20. So make sure you put it in F20. I'm good. I can save that. That simple little mistake. I can come back here and hopefully get 100. So please make use of the 3 submissions so that you can get your grade, the best grade possible. And I got 100. So simple fixes. Please make sure to take the time to do them. All right, thank you.